talked about it this morning. Is this the day where Villiers plays?
That's easy pickings for his class.
And there's the difference, bowling at international cricket to what he's used to day in, day out at county cricket. He might just get away with that. The man positioned at mid-wicket for the catch, but barely goes above ground level.
Good balance from de Villiers. Critical when facing up to a left armour who can swing the ball back into you. That's 4 more as well.
Not great bowling. 2 deliveries drifting onto leg stump. First one was a half volley. That one, the length was better. It was too much leg side with fine leg up in the circle.
No ball called, so it'll be a free hit. Morgan can adjust the field because the batsmen have changed ends.
Well, far from the ideal start for Ben Stokes.
He's a long way over there. For his punishment, he's got to bowl to AB de Villiers. Easy bowling anyway when it's a legitimate delivery, but he can try and hit this for 6 and of course not be out in doing so. Good luck.
So there have been some fielding changes. Long on has gone out. There's still 5 inside the circle, 4 of them on the offside. It's not going to matter, is it? De Villiers is going to hit this for 6. Yep, he has. He's made it count.
Exactly what England can't afford at this stage, to get AB de Villiers set.
It's a little high up on the bat, that one. I don't think he quite middled that.
Suddenly it looks as if a bit of a sting has gone out of this pitch. Perhaps it's just the fact that neither Stokes or Wokes really hit their straps.
But that last over from Stokes just shows why he's so dangerous. The last ball he bowled out of nowhere, bounce, a little bit of sort back of a length.
Having said, you haven't seen many classic cover drives. AB de Villiers flat bats one through the offside for 4.
He's a class act. He's just almost with a little bit of topspin just to make sure that if there is undue bounce, that he still manages to control it. Hit with a lot of power and precision.
Started as a boy playing tennis, hours of whacking a tennis ball up against a wall. A bit of control of himself. He'll bowl it short and wide, he'll nail you on the offside. Good fielding, they'll stroll back for 2.
We're talking about how there hasn't been many shots played with authority. Well, we've seen a few from de Villiers. I know he's only sitting on 26, but this is another example. Back of a length and it comes off the middle and flies to that boundary. Quality fielding from Moeen. Just restricts it to 2, but definitely he feels like de Villiers' timing is back.
And again, don't think Moeen getting that one, no way. Big full half volley, and de Villiers dispatches it for 4.
Yeah, de Villiers doesn't need any invitation for half volley. Stokes in this. It's a nice, juicy half volley with a bit of width as well. Straight off the meat to the bat, and it is that big bat that he's brought out as well.
To somewhere near his best before he was run out. Ball Toozy as he makes contact with that delivery. So 7 from the over. 7. In fact, it's 80 for 3.
There's an example of how to just milk Rashid. Not a single risk taken in the over. And he goes for 7. Something special in the field. That's a special drive for 4. Stokes not happy. He's not bowled particularly well here, Stokes. That's another big half volley.
I've stressed the point that if it's on a decent length, it's difficult to get away on this pitch, but they're over-pitched. Over 130 kilometers per hour. It's a little bit of width there as well. In fact, it doesn't even pitch. It's hit in the low full toss from De Villiers. And it's all about placement again.
Same ball. Will it be the same result? Yeah, 4 more.
Well, once again, Stokes just over pitching. You know that he's got to get the ball full, but half volleys are not the answer, especially with a bit of width. So maybe not as full as the previous run. Same result though. Villiers really timing the ball nicely now. Looks like there's a little bit of zip that's gone out the wicket.
About the length and the line there. Yes, they have got a man at a squarish gully.
14 off 6 overs broad so far. This is a terrific little challenge between these two. Brings up 50 for A.B. de Villiers.
He's looked good today, A.B. de Villiers. Got 50 in the match in Port Elizabeth as well. Needed him to step up today in this important decider. As he's done so often before, he's been playing really well, leading from the front. 49 50s for him now in one-day international cricket.
Yeah, he's been the victim of some extraordinary fielding from England. Some brilliant catches and a good run out. Hoping today is his day. Set now.
It's been good today. A.B. de Villiers looked in control from the word go. Started off with a beautiful 4 through the leg side and then another boundary down to fine leg. And then the runs started to flow. Then Stokes was loose during that first over. It got A.B. de Villiers going. And he really has looked like the A.B. de Villiers of old.
He just says, A.B. de Villiers, that when he's out there batting and he's feeling... That behind square, chases on, teases on, split the gap, 4 runs. He knew exactly where those fielders weren't, A.B. de Villiers, so he's finished that over nicely, 7 from it. 100 stand as well from these two, so that's really good going from A.B. de Villiers and Hashim Amla, a couple of guys who really had to steer this ship for South Africa. 120.
Give it away.
Shot selection has been very disappointing, and that's a wild throw.
I'm not too sure what's going through the minds of the South African batsman. I think that it's just not even a run of ball. Under 4.5 runs to the over required. Some incredible shots being played by the South African batsman.
Yeah, it's almost like 2020. Driven hard, driven for 4. Played that shot well today, de Villiers.
Yeah, tempting delivery outside off stump. It was full, it was wide, it was a slower delivery. De Villiers hit it beautifully.
Just over pitching on this time.
I suppose if we look at that World T20, the only problem would be that conditions would be so different. So will you play the same common?
Copley into the attack. Or top edge. AB moves into the 90s.
It's his day today, David Villiers. That could have gone anywhere. He swung and he swung hard off the top edge. Meant to go somewhere over mid-on.
It's one of his first false shots today. He's up the 50 partnership. Listen to Villiers. Maybe he's in a rush. He wants to get to 100, and he also probably wants to finish the game nice and quickly.
Yes, moves to 97.
Well, this was a beautiful stroke. Just timed it and placed it. No risk attached to the shot.
I prefer that shot. Not too sure if I like the fact of him running down the wicket.
Up in the air, mid-off goes back. Think it'll be safe. They'll come back for 299 de Villiers.
Clearly keen to finish things off and finish them quickly.
And all of a sudden, guards start to get on their feet. They sense something bigger for AB.
A little late dab. The #1 batsman in the world in ODI cricket has scored his 24th ODI 100. He is an absolute genius, this man. Plays in different ways. It's not always explosive today. He has just milked 100 from this England attack.
Absolutely brilliant, David de Villiers. We've seen him do this so often. South Africa needing to produce a big innings, he does. Pace off the ball. And that's a single that brought up that century. And a terrific one at that.
Yeah, sensational stuff from AB de Villiers. It really has been brilliant to see him manoeuvre this and to control things. Really has played very well indeed, and a lot of people had the feeling that it was going to be a day for AB, and it certainly was. 100 not out, 94 balls, 11 fours. It really has been sensational stuff.
South Africa often get a
Brilliant performance from South Africa today. It's only the third time in the history of one-day internationals that a team has come back from being 2-0 down to win a one-day international series. So outstanding stuff from South Africa. The captain has certainly led the way. His performance has been absolutely sensational, and that is what it means to the South Africans.
Yeah, lots of celebrations in the change room, and so there should be. They were 2-0 down. They had to win 3 games on the bump, and they managed to do exactly that.
Okay, so let's just check out the match summary of the 5th and final game. England being invited to bat first by AB de Villiers. Probably some 25 runs shy, I would guess. They didn't bat out their 50 overs either. Hales was brilliant for his first 100 in this series. Threatened in Port Elizabeth, didn't quite get there. And unfortunately after that he didn't get too much more support. Rabada again after 4 for 45. The Wanderers picked up 3 for 34 today. He's also picked up 3, and Tahir in the game with wickets. So that's important when he does that. And South Africa in reply, 237 for 5. AB de Villiers, 24th. One international 100 was certainly one to watch. And Amla really good with his 59 as well. And Visa played superbly for his support with AB with that stand of 71 of just 61 deliveries. So he was the main contributor in that stand. And Topley was superb up front and ended up having 3 for 41. So South Africa win by 5 wickets and also wrap up that 5-match series. And South Africa will be celebrating long and hard tonight.